And it's doing Screech, which I really would like if it didn't do, but oh well. Anyway. Again, should really have decoy on Ash at this point. In fact, I really should probably start doing that as well. Let's turn that back on, because it should still be in here. Yep. Probably not the best point in the fight to do it, but if she gets it on the first try, she does not. That is disappointing. I really need to buy more Phoenix Downs as well. The problem I have with decoy is that it misses. Oh, are you kidding me? That, by the way, is why I hate these things with passion. Where's Raise? There it is. Because that Sonic Fangs attack is actually a % chance of one hit. That took way too long to cast. I should have just used a potion. Or Phoenix Down, I should say. And I really shouldn't be casting decoy in the middle of a fight, but whatever. There. Now that we took forever to get decoy on for seemingly no apparent reason, let's continue in this direction, shall we? For more of these obnoxious freaking birds. I hate birds so very much. If these wolves didn't have Sonic Fang, they would be so much easier. Not that they're already extremely easy, but, you know. If they didn't have a chance to one-shot you, it would be great. Screech is also not terribly good. Screech is, I thought it was silence, but it turns out it's not. It's a cone damaging effect. If I should say that properly, I'm not sure. Where the hell am I going? Not the right way, I'm pretty sure. And she's gonna take... Oh no, she got on the first try. Why couldn't she do that earlier? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the Hunter's Village should be in the south. I mean, that makes the most sense, considering the south is the coast and the Hunter's Village is on the coast. But where in the south, I have no idea. We shall see. By the way, this is going to actually be split. I guess I'm going to have to fight these stupid birds that are over here. Please don't suicide immediately, thank you. Freaking birds. How many summons total are there? 12, 13, something around there. There's a lot. The majority of the summons are actually optional, so if you're not looking for them, you won't ever find them, for the most part. Please stop killing him, thank you. There we go. Back to casting Dark for 7 hours, and now there's wolves over here. Great. But I think the first... Don't draw that one over here. We need a better Dark attack is what we need. We need better magic overall, to be honest. She's dying horribly because no one has any mana now. Which is bad. These wolves coming over for no apparent reason really didn't help. So I'm just going to kite them around and die. Yep, dead. Oh no, 49 hit points. Save me. Oh, she's dead. Oh. This is why I hate birds, by the way, because the majority of my party, and for some reason... Oh, because he has no mana. That's why. The majority of my party is usually using swords of some type. So the birds, until I get telekinesis, are a huge, giant pain to deal with. And now no one has mana, so... Is there a way around those? No. Can I, like, ninja by them? What if I... Ninja? There we go. Good! Now she's gonna waste a bunch of time casting decoy, or get it on the first try again just to taunt me. I could get out the map, that would make this way easier to find this place, but we're gonna go ye old-fashioned way again. And continue to haphazardly wander around. I'm not sure how much of this I'll stream, by the way. That wolf, his legs are two-dimensional. I didn't realize that. So, I'm going to keep assuming it's in this direction. It is in the south, I know that much. This looks like a place it could be. You can actually do an all-girl party. You have 3 women. From not very far into the game, either. Once you get, actually, I think you get all of them not too far out of Rabbit Esther, but you can have an all-girl party if you wanted to. All of the females, by the way, are scantily clad. If you were expecting any less from a Final Fantasy game, don't. It's a Final Fantasy game. That's what they do. I'm trying to get away from this bird because I want nothing to do with it. She's going to cast Decoy 8 million times. Again, problem with Decoy. At least in the early levels. Once a bit later, when you have a higher magic ability, it has a far lower chance of missing. So there we go. Running this way. Nope, they don't all level with you. This game, for those of you who haven't noticed yet, which by this point I hope you have, or if you're new to the stream, which there's only Nokana in here, so whatever. If you happen to watch this on the archive, which I'm pretty sure not many people do, but whatever, your inactive party members do not get experience, but they do get LP. So if I look at their license boards, they have a bajillion LP because they've been gaining LP just sitting in the back. So they can use sweet equipment if I give them their LP levels and stuff. They're just not a very high level, which I guess is alright. So. There's a chocobo. We don't have any greens, so it's moderately disappointing. This is probably not where that village is. I mean, it's more than likely not going to be up this cliff face here. That would make the most sense to me, so let's cut this other way here. Freaking decoy failure rate. It would fail less if it was on Fran because she has way higher magic, but I don't have any greens, I know. I should buy some greens so I can use those chocobos when I'm wandering around. But anyway. I think, what Final Fantasy games do give your inactive party experience? Final Fantasy X doesn't do it. Does Final Fantasy IX do it? I don't remember. I think it might, but it's been so long since I played that I don't actually remember if it does. But we got a chain level, so now we're getting 2 quality pelts. Quality pelts, by the way, are essentially wolf pelts, except worth like 10 times as much. Final Fantasy XIII does it? I've played essentially none of Final Fantasy XIII. I think I played through the first like chapter or something, or the first, not the first one, the first like 3 chapters or whatever they're called. We found the village finally, thankfully. It's getting freaking lost as all possible being there, but welcome to the village. This is the Hunter's Village, where you can start the Hunter's side quest. The Hunter's side quest is different from the Hunt side quest in that it is mainly focused on rare enemies, so not sure why she tripped there.
Why the capital?
Apparently this is a good place to go for
The
storyline.
Nethicite. I must destroy it.
Are you sure? You don't want it for yourself?
He's caught on to you, uh-oh.
Use its power to restore Dalmasca? Something like that?
I'm pretty sure she already said that, but you know.
Best intentions invite the worst kind of trouble.
Lusting for ever greater power. Blinded by the Nethicite.
That's what's wrong with Vayne.
Is that how you see me?
Do you want to look like Vayne?
That does sound like someone I know.
Is it Vayne? I hope it's Vayne.
He was obsessed with Nethicite. It was all he cared about.
Come over here.
He'd babble nonsense, blind to aught but the stone's power.
And Vaughn and Penelo flirting, like they do every single scene.
Thank you. Everything he did to get closer to the Nethicite, to understand it. He made airships, weapons. He even made me a judge.
Now they're making sandcastles.
You're a judge?
Yep. Welcome to Balthier's
Part of the
past.
past I'd rather forget. It didn't last long. I ran. I left the judges and him. Sidolphus Demon Bonanza. Draculaur Laboratories' very own Dr. Sid. That's when he lost his heart to Nethicite. Lost himself. And I suppose that's when I lost my father. Don't follow in his footsteps.
Balthier has quite the past there. I like Balthier. Balthier's story and his
I couldn't stand seeing him like that. A slave to
his
the
character
stone.
is
So I
actually
ran.
pretty cool.
Free at last. Funny I went for the Dusk Shard. How could I have known that it was Nethersite? And then, of course, I met you. All that running, and I got nowhere.
How'd that work for you?
It's time to end this.
Oops,
Cut my
sorry.
ties to the
Hit the
past.
microphone there. In other words, kill
It's hard
Sid.
to leave the past behind. I know.
As it zooms in on the ring. I think it zooms in on the ring. It might zoom in on her necklace little pendant thing there, but I'm pretty sure it zooms in on the ring because of this. If you recall, her husband is dead. I assume the ring is from him, considering they were married.
The symbol of the alliance between Nebradia and Dalmasca. This is how they see our match.
They do they?
These roles we play. I must admit, I find it wearying.
I will play mine.
I would have no other.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is an excuse for Square to zoom in on someone's chest, but yeah. Pretty sure the ring was the focus of that. She just conveniently had to have it near her chest.
The choice is yours to make.
That's kind of how this game works,
But
or
don't
how
give
every
your heart
Final
to a
Fantasy
stone.
beyond the 2D ones
You're
work.
too strong for that, princess.
Once they hit
I
3D,
you're
they
right,
were all
Balthier.
about some sort of zoom in on a female character. They really liked those, especially in 10. 10 was probably the worst for that. They went a little crazy with the camera. Excuse me, jeez, camera shots on that. Hello, Game Hunter. You were awful young looking. Oh, by the way, no, can I ask this? I'm pretty sure Vaughn and Pinello are probably around 20 or thereabout. Maybe probably younger than that, maybe 18 to 20 range. Probably says somewhere, I could probably find that out, but I don't really know. By the way, I'll show you the Sky Pirate Den since I'm here. This is basically where all your achievements will go, so they've got these cute little like 2D sprite things that have an animation when you scroll over them. You can click it and it'll tell you what it gets. So there's Plunderer, defeat 500 foes, 50 chain in battle. Mont Blanc there is quite impressive. There's a chocobo in the back, which is nomming on a pillow, it looks like. 50,000 steps. There's a lot of these, by the way. Spell Slinger, Assault Striker. That's not Bosch, Balthier on his little doohickey thing there. I guess that's the airship that he's surfing on, is my assumption, but this little airship board he's got. It's probably in the manual, yeah. Also probably in my guide here if I felt like picking that up and reading it, but I don't. So we're gonna go ahead and talk to, there's Gertie, again. Fawn camper over here. Gertie, what are you doing here? Welcome to the Chocobo stables. There's no Chocobos here. Where are you hiding your Chocobos? Are they in your house? 1,400 gil. Gertie, you are getting expensive. Hello there. I would like to see what you sell, my lady. Oh my god, that bow. That's a good bow. It's an expensive bow, too. That is a katana with water element, which I don't care about. It's only slightly better. There's really no reason to get it. Trader's bow is even better, isn't it? 18? 12? Yeah, it's even better. Also even more expensive. There's a ninja sword. Don't care about that anymore. Pole, don't care. I guess we could grab a platinum sword and a trader's bow. I really need to get armor, though. To be honest. Yeah, let's focus on armor for a second here. So, equip the armor, yes. I wish it would just equip it instead of bringing you to that menu. That's gonna take all of my gil. Dragon shield, immune to earth damage. That's pretty good. I'm seriously gonna need some money or some gil here. But anyway. Let's see. Boots, moves safely past traps. That's alright, I guess. Reduces EXP earned to 0? That must give you some serious boost to your stats or something. Let's see. Thief cuffs are pretty good if you steal a lot. I don't, so we're just gonna ignore that. I could use some Phoenix Downs. Spend the rest of my money on that. And Chronos tier, we're gonna have to grab some of those soon, as well as a bajillion remedies. And we're gonna have these. Cleanse, we're gonna need that later. We're not gonna need it for a while though. Darkra, we're probably gonna want to get. And Dispel, we're probably gonna want to get. Do I have anything to sell? I get more freaking armor that I can just run through and sell here. Let's run through and sell it and fast forward, shall we? Let me actually click in the proper window and run through and sell it and fast forward, shall we? Did I done derp something up? No, just this freaking... Never mind, whatever. I was gonna run through it and fast forward, but for whatever reason this shop screen is really killing my frame rate. I'm going to keep that one of these ice shields, because they might come in handy. I probably shouldn't have sold that pirate hat either. So that's all that. We'll sell some weapons here, because we are never going to use these, because at this rate, I'm not going to use the other 3 party members until it's the point where I already have enough gil for them anyway. Don't need either of these. Blood sword, useless. We'll keep all of the accessories, sell one of these. Guess we could sell some knots of rust. They're completely worthless though. I don't want to sell any of this. We have 2 elixirs now. I've wasted 2 way long time ago. Did we waste 2 or 3 in that fight with the Elder Dragon or Elder Worm or whatever? I can't remember. Regardless, we shouldn't sell any of that stuff. I guess we could sell this stuff as well. I have a bunch of gil to look through some more equipments. I'm actually going to check licenses again. Why buy cures from this girl when all it takes is a good knock to the head to make all the ales? Okay. I'm not sure I want to be hit in the head if I'm like poisoned or something. What thing are you talking about where she has reflect now? That is not optimal. I forgot that equipment did that. Indeed, So I can't cast magic on her, so we're gonna have to figure out some other way to heal her for now. I guess I could go for different equipment, but I don't really care. Let's check licenses again, because I want to check defensive items. So, for instance, his light armor, I guess I could keep grabbing. Viking coat, eh? Fascinating. Is that Genji? No, that was Jujutsu. Don't care about Jujutsu. And we're gonna have to go through something I don't want him to have to get the next set of armor, which is silly. Again, I don't like how they do that, but whatever. I guess I can grab him another Gambit slot. Because why not? Let's grab him too, because there's a cheap one over here that I apparently skipped. There we go. And later on, I'll go through and fully optimize their Gambits and whatnot. She needs to check Mystic Armor. 5, 6, Sorcerer's Hat. I'm not sure if they had the Sorcerer's Hat or what in the store. I think it was the Sorcerer stuff, so let's go ahead and grab that. If not that, then the Black Coal, or Cowl, or whatever. Black Garb, how about that? So she's good. Ash, do you have any better stuff? She can't buy any better stuff, so it doesn't actually matter. She could buy Diamond Swords if she can't use it. Curses, curses, curses. Phoenix Lore, nope. Remedy Lore. We'll have to get those Remedy Lores eventually. So let's go back into the shop here. Not sure why I walked away a little bit, and see if we can buy any more stuff, like armor. Go all the way down. Maduin gear, Gaia hat. That's light armor, isn't it? Thought that was light armor. Now I'm gonna have to go back into the freaking licenses. I don't care about your nonsensical story, woman. Because I thought that was light armor, but she doesn't have light armor, so... Maduin gear. No, it is mystic armor. Oh, sweet. So she's actually going to have a higher level armor than... No, that's not what I wanted. I'm just being a derp now. She's going to have a higher level of armor than... whatchamacallit? Vaughn there. That's going to boost her magic up quite a bit, I'm pretty sure. That's also going to be crazy expensive. Magic power to 50. Vitality goes down. Magic resist goes way up. She must have had a really crappy hat on or something. Magic defense goes up, magic power goes up a little bit, vitality goes down some more. She's got like no vitality, good god. She must have had light armor or something. So is there no light armor that she sells? I guess not. Interesting. Let's check the weapons then, shall we? This is a serious business shopping trip here. She needs that. She can't equip it because that stupid two-handed nonsense. She needs a platinum sword. Yes, equip it. Huge attack power boost for her, which is good, and he will not be getting a new katana for quite a while. Yes, I know what ails you, etc., etc., hits you in the head. I don't care. So she has a... Oh, wow. So they've got... Okay, our attack power is getting up there. We're doing good, we're doing good. You'll notice there's a board here. This is for the hunts of this area. So game hunter, citable fellow, whatever. Let's check the notice board, shall we? Anything new? Nope. Off we go. Where is the... Whoa, okay, don't look in that direction, Jesus. Apparently the ocean over there just kills it. Where is the start to this quest? Is it over here? Shady Bonga? I don't know what their names are. You've a look of a hunter about you. Sure. I'm not a spring chicken, you fool. I don't... Maybe I can't start it yet, I'm not sure, but... Here's where they are. Hawker. Can't buy anything from him. So I guess we're done here, unless there's a... shop over here. Is there a shop over here? Nope, just people talking. Well informed, hey? There's a sprawling ruin that comes right up under Arcades. It's called the Sotran Cave Palace, which is our next destination, by the way. And north across the Tchita Uplands. That's where you'll find the entrance. Where's the Tchita Uplands, eh? Probably straight north from here. This place is huge if you have yet to figure that out. And I'm gonna save, because quite frankly that was a lot of license point and shopping management that I just did there. That I'd rather not do again if I were to fail miserably at whatever I was doing here. Which is quite possible. I still have yet to get Ash a third mischarge for whatever reason. And once again, don't look in that direction because my god, the frame rate. What's going on over here? Game Hunter, frame rate drop. No idea why it's doing that. You should leave this camp to the northeast. You'll find yourself shortly... Should you leave? Well, that's where I'm going, so... Then east on Balfinheim. Balfinheim, Jesus, whatever's in that direction is just... The emulator does not like whatever's over there. Maybe they're just rendering too much stuff in that direction, I don't know. But whatever. We're in the Tchita Highlands, Uplands. We're in the whatever the crap this place is, theoretically. Yeah, it's something in this direction that doesn't like it. The Vadu Strand. This is the northeast, isn't it? It means straight up? I don't know if they mean straight up or this way, I don't know. This will just continue going this way and trying not to look over there, because Jesus. Oh, jeez. Let's turn that off, because that's not going to work, Ash. You have flat, or whatever on yourself. I'm gonna have to do manual heals here, because this is going to be weird. I don't know what's over here, but something in that direction. Like that mountain or something. No, it's like right there. Just horribly kills my frame rate. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to... Let's look... Is this way any better? Yes, let's look this way. There we go. Much better. Plus I don't have to worry about looking at it. And she's almost dead. Because I totally forgot healing's off. She doesn't have Kuraga yet, is the problem. And it casts slow when it does that. Great. I hate these things already. Okay. We're going to have to do something about these Gambits. She's still hitting, right? Yes. We're going to have to do something about this. Because we can't use Cura right now. So just Cure, sorry. And Cure... The problem with that, still... Drop it to 40 and 50. Should be good there. Is that they're still going to actually try and heal her, aren't they? That's the problem. That's what I'm worried about, is they're going to throw a cure on her and it's going to bounce off the reflect, which is not good, and I should really rearrange my inventory. Can I do that? Is there an auto rearrange? Items, sort. Auto sort. There we go. Much better. Much better indeed. So Vaughn cannot cure worth a crap, and I forgot not to look that way. Hello, Wolf. How are you doing, Wolf? You doing alright? Maybe it's something like under the area. I don't know what it is, but it's not doing terribly well. Now you can see she's actually taking half of the damage that she was before, which is great. How did it hit Fran? She's way back there. Whatever. But she's now taking half the damage she used to be taking, and she doesn't have Protect anymore, and there's a dude over here. Hi. He has Reflect. He is allied, actually. Let's see there. I haven't mentioned this before, but L1 and R1, or in my case, left bumper and right bumper, switch between enemies, allies, which is this, and, or sorry, teammates, I should say, party members, and allies, which is this Seek Fisher here, who's weak to fire, as it turns out. Can I look in this direction, glance over here to see what's going on? Can't go that way. What's over here? Frame rate drop is what's over here. Really wish it would stop doing that. Really wish slow would wear off. Look this way, please. Thank you. This area is broken. Horribly, horribly broken. Is this area? Killed the wolf. Good. Cross the camera back across the death zone over there again. This better be the way I'm supposed to go. This place is huge. I say that about everywhere we go, but this place is actually huge. We have 2 people doing 1,000 damage a hit now. That is pretty darn sweet. I think the problem the emulator's having is this area is just too big. Yeah, it's doing better now. If I look down. No, it's if I look down. There must be something below this area. Because if I look down, my frame rate actually drops. I don't know why there'd be something below this area, but that seems to be what it would be at this point. And of course there's a bird up here and nothing else. I hate you, game. I hate you. Please go away, bird. Don't want anything that you're selling. Don't want anything to do with you at all. Okay, you left me. Good. Is there even an exit to this place? Not that I can tell. There's an exit over here. Welcome to me, being lost. I hope you're excited for it. I'm actually probably going to pause it here if I to make myself some lunch here, and then I might come back later. In fact, I'll probably come back later depending on how much hard drive space I have. Is this the exit? Yes, this is the exit. Okay, let's go this way then. Well, I'm kind of hungry and it's about lunchtime for me, so we'll probably end up doing that. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it here, and I'll be back later. See ya.